In tonight's top stories, Tom and I take a look at the playoffs. I know what you're saying. It seems like only yesterday we were drafting our teams and nurturing them, growing them into the young men that they are today. But it is indeed time to boot them out of the house and see how they do on their own.
So we need to break down exactly what we know, what we think we know, and what we probably know, and also what we don't know, but we don't know. And then there's the known unknowns.
And what we might not know.
Right. So let's break that down right now. Taking a look at the graphic here, we know for certain that 5 teams have clinched a playoff berth. We got the Cock Ringos, Slugs, Stepdads, Responsible Lobster, and the Gothenburg Vikings. That's a done deal. Okay. Now, we know that the Cock Ringos will win the SBTB division. That's all but locked up. There's some mathematical wizardry where you could get them to lose to the Stepdads. But that's not going to happen.
It'd require the Stepdads scoring like 400 points.
Yeah. So, Cock Ringos, even though you haven't officially won the first bye, congratulations. Also, the 6th open slot left in the playoffs is absolutely going to go to Team Evil. Again, it's a mathematical almost certainty that they will make the playoffs. So congratulations to Team Evil. All the other teams in the LoOG
suck it.
Suck it. All right, what we think we know is that Smithfield Slugs will win the Charles in Charge division. If he wins, he's in control of his own destiny in terms of that second bye.
Yep.
So, taking a look at the brackets here, Week 14 coming up after this final week of the regular season. We've got the Lobster and Vikings playing each other, along with Stepdads and Team Evil. And then the winner of those matches meeting the Cock Ringos and the Smithfield Slugs in Week 15 during the semifinals.
The Lobster and the Vikings just can't get enough of each other.
And now it's time for our Week 13 picks, brought to you by Young's Double Chocolate Stout. Young's Double Chocolate Stout. Just like what I drank in elementary school.
Taking a look at the previous week's picks, Tom and I have been a little not picking, so to say.
Absent.
The last 2 weeks, but we'll break it down. We have a newcomer, Witty. Who's Witty, you ask? Who the f*** knows? But he's picked quite well. 7-1, 7-1, and 6-2 in the last 3 weeks, for a season record of 62-29. Take this guy to Vegas.
Widstradamus going 20-4 over the last 3 weeks.
Impressive. Followed up by Kevin with a 49-29 overall record. Myself at 44-27. Tomas at 43-36. And Das Joel has not been picking. Probably for the best after going 5-3 and then 0-7.
Interesting that he abstained from one game during Week 11 to go 0-7.
Yes, very interesting tactic.
Interesting.
Indeed.
Okay, first up, last game of the regular season. Chubby Funster going against Gothenburg Vikings. Who you got?
The Funster leaning on the rookie, Sam Bradford, for your St. Louis Rams. But you know what? It's a ballsy move. I like it. A lot of other coaches in this league wouldn't do it, but he did. I'm going with the Chubby Funster.
Oh, yeah! Sorry, Marcus. I am also going with the Chubby Funster.
Next up, the Vengeance Bowl. Pink Fleshhammer taking on Prestige Worldwide. Me versus Brooks, mano a mano. Who do you like?
See, you're calling this the Vengeance Bowl, but I'm calling it the Last Stop Bowl, because it's the last stop for both of you guys.
Yes.
While some of us will be going to the championship bracket and others will be going to the consolation bracket, you are 2 of the 4 teams for which the season is over.
There's no consolation?
There's no consolation bracket. Sorry. Got to draw the line somewhere. So, in the last hurrah for both of your teams this season, I got to go with the Pink Fleshhammer. I'm going with the sentimental favorite. You know, getting engaged didn't quite work out for you.
No.
And at least in terms of...
Do you think I should get engaged to more people? Can't hurt, right?
It can't hurt.
It'd be expensive, though.
That's true. Yeah, Pink Fleshhammer. Who you like?
A lot of questions in this. Mainly, can the Fleshhammer rise one more time this season? Does he have the staying power to get another win? He f***ing does. He's the Flesh Hammer. Come on.
Nice. Sugar Hill Gang versus the F-Bombers. Seems like we just saw this matchup.
I think we did.
It's the return of the Ginger Bowl. Who you like?
Ginger Bowl 2. Faith's still not a ginger, though. I mean...
Yeah, she's a dark ginger.
She's a dark ginger, which I don't know if that's better or worse. Can we just run a clip of some of Faith's statements about our matchup a week ago?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jeff. I'm really sorry, but your team's terrible.
Still stings, doesn't it?
Yeah, still hurts. Still hurts. And because of that, I'm going with Sugar Hill Gang.
Ooh. I also like Sugar Hill Gang. They need to replace Frank Gore, who's injured now for the season, but I think we'll get it done. Sugar Hill Gang in a romp.
All right. Next up, Ray Finkel's boys taking on the Responsible Lobster. How does this one go down?
The computers have this projected to go Responsible Lobster's way 91-65. And who am I to argue with the computer?
Yeah.
I like Responsible Lobster.
I also like Responsible Lobster. Wish I could have anything even witty to say about this matchup, but I don't. I think he's just going to stomp him.
Something witty to say about witty.
Witty about witty.
All right. Next up, Play Nasty versus the Cockringos. Who you got?
After plowing through the league, did the Cockringos prematurely shoot his wad before the playoffs? Playoffs? Because he looked rather flaccid in last week's matchup against some stiff competition.
Well, usually in his defense, you don't lose games where you score 93 points.
Usually you don't. But he did seem to wilt under the pressure. A little performance anxiety, perhaps, for the Cockringos. However, this game, not going to be an issue. I like the Cockringos over Play Nasty big time.
Yeah, I also like the Cockringos. Projected to score triple digits.
Yes. All right. Team Jesus taking on the Slobberknockers.
For no reason whatsoever, other than that I've been writing him all season and he continues to lose, I'm going with Touchdown Jesus. He has to win at least one of these times that I pick him, right? Touchdown Jesus.
You're not betting on the slow horse. You're betting on a dead horse. There's no chance. One more week of dying for fantasy football sins, Jesus. I'm sorry. I'm taking the Slobberknockers.
Oh, tough crowd. Tough crowd. All right, next up, Team Jacob versus the Stepdads. Who you like?
The computers once again favor Team Jacob over the Stepdads. But you know what? I disagree. I don't know why. It's just call it a gut feeling. Could be all the turkey still. But I'm going with the Stepdads.
Really? I am going with Team Jacob.
Wow.
Is that the first time we've disagreed?
I think
today?
so.
Oh.
I think it is.
Oh my goodness.
All right. And finally, we come to the game of the week. The Smithfield Slugs taking on Team Evil. Our last game of the week matchup. Pretty important one. How do you see it going down?
Well, the winner of this clinches the game of the week honors, correct?
Yeah.
Is that right?
I think so.
So, you got the Smithfield Slugs 9-3, Team Evil 8-4. Smithfield Slugs dominating this year in terms of points, about on the same level as the Cockringos. Got to go with Smithfield Slugs. Michael Vick, release the hounds! I could have used a better phrase there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Anyway, Team Evil, just not evil enough. Smithfield Slugs are going to take this one down.
All right. Very good. All right, that's it. That's another episode of LoOG Center. As always, I'm your commissioner, Thomas Offen.
And I'm defending champion, for now, Jeff Ribbons.
Week 13 coming up, last week of the regular season. It's going to be a nail-biter.
Very exciting.
And remember, you can check out LoOGcenter.com. LoOGcenter.com has all the latest episodes in one easy-to-find place. every episode of LoOG Center, in fact, on LoOGcenter.com.
So that's it. I'm going to go do some shopping on LoOG Center.
All right, I'm going to do some eating.
It's a fantastic idea.
Good night.
Can't waste some turkey.
Good luck.